You have recreated a Pinterest perfect room, but it still doesn't feel like home, does it? In this video, I will walk you through 3 things to stop doing and 3 things that you should start doing to make your home finally feel like you. Hi, I'm Maya. I'm a designer and I help you create beautiful, intentional spaces and lives. And today you will leave this video with knowledge on how to make your space feel warm, grounded, and personal. Stop buying fast furniture and fast decor. Mass-produced furniture and decor pieces don't have soul. They are functional most of the times, not always, but they don't reflect you. Most often they just reflect trends. Yes, you need some functional furniture, but not all of them. And also, you don't have to choose those boring ones. If you want to save money, look secondhand. Not only secondhand furniture have more history, they are often more unique and also cheaper. Next thing you need to stop is stop following trends mindlessly. Trends come and go. They don't describe your personality. They are made by the industry so that you will buy more and more things each season because something went out of style. If you fill your home with intentional pieces that make your soul happy and that are intentionally curated to your personal needs and wants, they will never go out of style. Your personality can't go out of style. On the other hand, trends can. So if you feel like your home isn't personal, then the first thing you should do is stop following trends. What's in your memory box? Do you have one? Is it under your bed? That's a mistake. Stop hiding your sentimental objects. Your sentimental objects should be displayed. They should work as a decor. Why something that is so meaningful that you are keeping it for years and years is hidden in a box? Stop it. Display your sentimental objects as decor pieces. They don't have to be pretty. They don't have to be aesthetic. They have to have meaning for you. Do you know what it is? It's sentimental decor. This little sculpture, this is a sketch for bigger sculpture that I have made when I was at the Erasmus exchange, and the big one was a gift for my mom. This is super special. It's a memory from student exchange, and also it's something that reminds me of my mom. It's really simple, it's really small, and to be honest, it's not that pretty. Do you know what this is? It's sentimental decor. Even more bizarre, I would say, because to anyone else, this bowl means nothing. But for me, it's connected to a memory with my dad when I was working with him. And you might say it's a stupid, dirty bowl, but for me, it's a memory and it's a really special one. So yeah, just a bowl or the perfect home decor. Do you know what this is? It's sentimental decor. For keys, for matcha, for being displayed. This one was a gift for me. A gift from a friend who was far away and also connected to Erasmus memories. So you might say it's nothing special, but for me it has huge value. Do you know what this is? It's sentimental decor. Hand warmers and interior decor. That is my project, but also it's my little success because it was exhibited in few design festivals and it's a product that I really enjoy and that I really like. It reminds me of my success, it reminds me of my passion. Actually, this one was created to be a decor piece as well, but it's really special due to the craftsmanship, due to the meaning behind it, because it gives you warmth, because it has additional function. Once again, for me, it's super personal. You should start using functional decor. Display your daily life, your hobbies, your interests, instruments, books, cooking tools, games. For me, it's workout gear. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. This not only makes your space feel more alive, but also you have everything you need and everything you want to use near you. Easy to grab, easy to use. Workouts, it's not my hobby, but I try to have healthier lifestyle. So having it as decor placed here, it's not beautiful, but it works. It shows my goals and my aspirations and makes the space more interesting. And you should do the same. start using functional decor. If you want a more interesting space, start paying attention to diversity. Think pattern, think texture, think scale, also color, material, and other aspects that can vary the objects in your space. Mix soft with rough, mix light with dark, add contrast. This will create the depth that you need in your space. Not only the story behind the space, but also a visual and multi-sensory depth and layers to your home. And lastly, you need to start decluttering. It will help you create intentional space that is filled only with things that you need and that you love. It will help you avoid meaningless clutter and make space for what truly matters. Not extreme minimalism, but intentional curation of objects in your space. An interior that is filled with things that you love. To do it, you have to declutter. It will help you know what you have in your space. It will help you to know which objects bring you value and which not so much. It will help you define what you want to have around you. Let's use this knowledge and transform this aesthetic space into an authentic one. Firstly, stop buying fast decor and start decluttering. So let's get rid of this and this. Next, stop hiding sentimental objects and use them as decor. Let's use postcards as wall art. And here's additional tip. If you want to send someone a beautiful postcard that they would love to hang on their wall, or if you are looking for a souvenir from your trip in a form of postcard or other type of wall art, perfect way to find beautiful postcards is in museum shops. They have super aesthetic ones, but also you will find there's something that will have meaning and that will be sentimental and related to your trip. Okay. But back to the interior. We can also add a grandma vase. Let's add functional decor that adds personality. A jar of painting brushes or a guitar, maybe both. I think we are lacking diversity. I would add a rag for texture and color. And that's it. We haven't followed any trends, just added some potentially meaningful objects, and these few simple touches transformed this bland space into a more interesting and true one. Remember, your home should look like you are living there. So what's one personal thing that you have been hiding but could be displayed and used as decor piece? Please share with me in the comments down below. And if you have enjoyed this video, then remember to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, subscribe. You can also watch this video that YouTube thinks you may like, and I will see you next time. Bye!